G'day guys, Mr. Bennett here. Today we're just going to do a little bit of review of what you would have done possibly in maybe year 9, maybe year 10. And what we want to do is find the distance between 2 points. Now, just before we do that, just put this into context. Now, quite often on some sort of map, you have a grid system. So if you have coordinates on a grid system, this is the way of working out the distance between 2 points. So it's quite a useful activity. Now, I'm just going to show you 2 ways of doing this. The first way is to do it using geometrics, and the second way is to do it using algebra. Alright, so I'm going to use both techniques first of all. So what I'm going to do is draw a line between these 2 points. Right, so the line obviously between these 2 points is a straight line. That's the shortest distance. Okay, so I'll just make that a little bit thicker for you so you can see that. So that's the line between these 2 points. Now, if we think about this, all right, there is obviously a way of doing this without obviously having to measure that line, because that's one thing you could do if you had a scale diagram. You could actually measure the line. That's simply the easiest way to do that would be to think about this being a right angle triangle. I've got my nice line there. You can see that's the right angle triangle that we're making here with a right angle there. So if we use Pythagoras, that would be a nice way of actually working this out. So I know this one here is rising 3 units, and this one here going from 1 through to 7 is coming across 6 units. So if we were using Pythagoras, we're finding a hypotenuse. The distance there, d, is going to be equal to the square root of 3 squared add 6 squared. Right, so that's going to be equal to the square root of 9 plus 36 is 45. Okay, is the answer, and you could work that out into a third if you wanted to. So that would be 9, so it's 3 root 5. It's probably a nice way to present that, or you could work that out in your calculator and present that as a decimal. So that's the way that you would do this if you were using the concept of Pythagoras, and a visual way of doing that. Now, maybe if I didn't give you a graph and I just gave you the 2 points and said find the distance between them, right, then we need to think about how we actually work this out so we can actually come up with a formula. So generally what I'd say over here is we've got, this is x1, y1, and this over here is x2 and y2. Now the difference between those, what you did is you did 5 take 2 is 3. So that really is y2 take y1. Alright, that gives you that value over here. And to find this distance here, you did 7 take 1, which is 6. That's x2 take x1. So we're just trying to bring up our formula now. And to actually work that out, we did Pythagoras. So what we'd say is d is equal to the square root of x2 take x1 squared plus y2 take y1 squared. And that would actually give us our answer. Now, if I use the formula, as basically we're seeing it there, I'd say d is equal to the square root of, now looking at x coordinates, so it's going to be 7 take 1 squared plus the y value, which is going to be 5 take 2 squared. So that's going to give me the square root of 6 squared plus 3 squared, which is equal to the square root of 45 is what we got before. So what are the benefits of doing it algebraically? Well, the benefits of doing it algebraically is you don't have to actually sketch it. Alright? So that's certainly a benefit. The other good thing I can do with this one here is I can program this into a calculator or something like that, which I'll show you in another video. And you can put this formula into your calculator. So all you have to do is enter your points and actually find the actual distance for you. So it's sort of a really easy way of doing it without having to do a routine calculation. Alright, so you'll have got some of the questions related to finding your distance. I think it's something probably you've done before, so I wouldn't get too carried away with doing too many of them. Just make sure you can use that formula effectively, and that would be great. Alright, Thanks for now. I'll talk to you in class. If you've got any questions, make sure you ask for some help.